The father is the richest person in the world. The mother is a 7-star general. Their son, however, has been carrying bricks at a construction site for 20 years. When the two returned home after achieving success and fame to visit their son, they found each other much older, and the son is not with the other side. When they saw a video of their son on the verge of starvation, they suddenly remembered that 20 years ago during their divorce, they had inadvertently left their son at the door of the Civil Affairs Bureau. It turned out that at the time of the divorce, they both assumed that the other had taken the son. After being freed from the constraints of family, the man worked hard to become the world's richest person with a net worth of hundreds of billions. The woman, through her efforts, became a 7-star general in the United States. They originally thought that their son was living a very comfortable life with the other parent, but upon returning home, they learned that he had been living miserably all along. They immediately ordered their subordinates to use all available resources to find their son. Little did they know that their son was being humiliated at his girlfriend's graduation party. For 20 years, the young man had been making a living by carrying bricks at a construction site. 3 years, he had been scrimping and saving every day to support his girlfriend through college. In order to give his girlfriend a small surprise, the young man specially bought a necklace and came to the graduation party. His girlfriend already looked down on him for being just a construction worker. She believed he didn't belong in such an upscale setting, and promptly kicked him out of the banquet hall. Just as the atmosphere turned awkward, the girlfriend's best friend appeared in time to smooth things over, stating that it was she who had invited the young man to the party. She had intended to invite the young man to celebrate together. Upon hearing this, the girlfriend began to mock the young man again, claiming that he was a construction worker who hadn't even attended school and was unworthy of celebrating with her. In order not to anger his girlfriend, the young man had no choice but to pick up the necklace and leave dejectedly. Then, amidst the crowd's jeers, the girlfriend took the stage to speak. She stated that her current achievements were inseparable from a man, and that this man had greatly helped her over the past 5 years. Upon hearing this, the young man thought that he was the important man she was referring to, thinking that her earlier dismissal of him was meant as a surprise. When he turned around, he discovered that the man in her words was not him at all, but rather a rich second-generation heir. Seeing his girlfriend cozy up with the rich heir, the young man could no longer stand by and stepped forward to stop them, publicly declaring that he and his girlfriend were in a relationship. However, the girlfriend denied his claim, saying that the young man had only been secretly infatuated with her. At this point, the girlfriend's mother also began to humiliate the young man, stating that he was merely a construction worker and entirely unworthy of her daughter, a top student with a PhD. Seeing this, the best friend felt that the young man was being treated unfairly. After all, in recent years, he had worked hard to earn money to support his girlfriend's education and even paid for her mother's hospital bills. Hearing that the best friend was consistently defending the young man, the girlfriend deliberately slandered her by accusing her of having a relationship with him. At this moment, the young man finally saw through his girlfriend's true colors. Given that, he decided to consider these years as a period of blindness, and from now on, he would have nothing further to do with his girlfriend. Before leaving, he demanded that his girlfriend return all the hard-earned money used to support her college education over the years, as well as the money spent on her mother's medical bills. Upon hearing this, the girlfriend threw a glass of red wine in the young man's face, stating that this glass of wine was worth $500,000 and had cleared his debt. In order to make the young man kneel before